Calling all task force personnel. Due to increased violence involving the gang war and the suspect known as Spider-Man, you are now free to employ extraordinary measures. Enter Phase 2 of the Suppression Initiative immediately.
It's Whitney Chang. Just a heads up. My sources tell me the task force is actively targeting you. Be careful.
So what else is new?
All units, remain on high alert. We've got multiple gang wars breaking out over the Russians' old territories. Everybody wants a piece. It's like the Old West out there, so be careful.
Dispatch, my informants keep telling me about a new figure called the Kingpin, who's moving in to fill the power vacuum. No one seems to know his real name. Could you get some information on that for me?
Kingpin? Huh, great. That's all I need. Some new wannabe trying to build an empire.
Escort units, move into position around the convoy. Keep your eyes peeled. We're moving this evidence because too many bad guys want it. Don't expect them to let it go without a fight.
I heard we're moving stuff that belonged to the Hood. That occult crap totally creeps me out. Makes me feel better you're helping us. Thanks.
My pleasure. The last thing any of us need is more dangerous stuff on the streets. They're not being very subtle, are they?
This area seems kind of sketchy.
Stop there! We'll fill you full of holes!
Be cool, we just want your cargo.
Think about it. Is that stuff worth your life? I'll take you on any day.
Nice going, Spidey. Jump on. I have a feeling there's more where that came from. Spider-Man, do me a favor and look up ahead.
Car's wired to explode. Gotta try to neutralize them. Booyah! Dunked it! Whew! Better up there than down here. Friendly neighborhood fireworks.
If I was planning an attack, this is where I'd do it.
Engine and get out, last chance. Move it, guys, get it unloaded now.
You're all tricks. No more tricks.
Hey, Spidey, can you move that? Good work, Spidey. Come on, we're moving out.
These guys aren't messing around. I'll give them this. They're persistent. I'm starting to wonder why anyone would keep working at Oscorp. Car bombs. If they go off here, it'll be a disaster. Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight. That is the last time I eat garlic pizza before putting on the mask. Yikes.
Dispatch car 228, we checked out the Kane Museum. Nothing happening. We talked to the lady who called. She still swears she saw Spider-Man breaking in. But that place is locked up tight. No alarms have been tripped.
Copy that, 228. She probably read one too many of Jameson's editorials.
The Kane Museum. That's not far. Might as well check it out. My reputation's bad enough without getting blamed for pilfering Picassos.
Yes, I...
Now that's fun! What makes someone decide to be a henchman? Low self-esteem?
Hey, yo, I bet that's worth some bank.
Hands off. Stick to the plan. We're waiting for the spider. You set off an alarm and bring the cops. No amount of money's gonna save you from the kingpin. You dig?
They're setting a trap for me with idiots like this? Not gonna happen. Better take out the cameras, or the cops will blame this all on me. Let's see what I can do before they figure out I'm here.
Got the spider! Hey, Ball, why'd it have to be a museum? Museums are lame. I feel like I'm back in school.
They had field trips in reform school? Yeah, shut your mouth and do your job. The lady says museum, we go to the museum.
Hey,
Lots to steal in museums. Great. I think I know who's about to cross my path.
You're not so scary in person.
Huh?
What?
Somebody there?
I might just have a future at this. Just what I wanted.
Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty.
And the judges give Spidey a perfect...
Impressive. Have you been working out?
Felicia, why am I not surprised?
Ah, is our relationship getting
Got the spider!
Let me see what I can do to bring the excitement back.
Why can't they all be like that?
Huh? I see him!
Somebody there? Bruno? Bam! There he is!
Huh? Got the spider! Here, he's right here!
Fellas, I got him! Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty! Yo, over here! What was that?
Are you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing? I expected better from you, Felicia.
What am I supposed to do? Work retail?
skinny,
You
ain't
don't
you?
need hot guys in skin-tight spider costumes selling shoes.
You could have hooked up with me. I mean, yeah, I meant work with me. You want to take down bad guys instead of being one?
It's my nature to break the rules, Spider. You should try it sometime. You don't like getting a little naughty.
All tricks.
But working for...
This ain't right. We weren't supposed to fight the spider alone. You were supposed to help us, lady.
Let that be a lesson to you fellas. Follow a woman just because you like the way she fills out a catsuit? You'll be disappointed every time.
That's a first. No man's ever called me disappointing before. You just haven't given me a chance, Spider.
I want to, do the right thing. But your track record isn't great.
Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and wrinkly? I don't think so.
You're saying the Kingpin got you out of jail? How much power does this guy have?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. His, yours, and mine. Did that hurt? Let me kiss it and make it better.
When you put forth this week an effort, I gotta feel like you don't respect me.
I know I'm being fresh, but when you dress like that, what do you expect?
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know.
I've learned a thing or two. Going to all this trouble for little old me. You must really care. Don't look at me like that.
Just a little closer. Come to Papa.
It's your fault it's come to this.
You should be flattered.
Neither of us wants this, but it has to happen.
And heave!
I hate it when we fight.
Webs, do your stuff.
Why must you always make things so hard?
Yeehaw!
I know I'm playing hard to get, but I'm worth it.
Just a little closer. You deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing?
I'm starting to think you're mad at me. Now you know how the other guy feels when you hide in the shadows. You infuriate me.
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know.
Now I'm starting to think you're not really trying. It's your fault it's come to this.
When you put forth this week an effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me.
I like watching you come into a room, but I like watching you leave even better.
Man, I was... Come to Papa. Your heart wasn't in this, Felicia. Tell me what he did to you.
I was transferred to Ravencroft. The Kingpin came to see me.
Just to be clear, we're talking about Wilson Fisk.
Yes. He said he knew I was after power and he could give it to me.
You'd owe him. That's how it always works, isn't it?
The doctors did experiments. They called it DNA crafting or crisscrossing.
Cross-species genetics? You've seen what can happen. Why would you do that to yourself?
Boy, you are thick. I did it for you, so I'd be like you, so we could be together. But then the Kingpin ordered me to kill you, or die myself. I couldn't. I can't.
Felicia, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm not interested in your face, just your lips.
I can get you help. Witness protection, a new life safe from the Kingpin. And maybe someday we can get to know each other like normal people.
I don't want to be normal people. Run away with me. We'll go somewhere exotic. With our power, we can live like royalty. Adventure, excitement, romance. And that sounds terrible to you.
No, but I've got responsibilities.
Well, I'm not one of them. Don't worry about me. I've always done fine with a target on my back.
I can't just let you go.
Fisk owns too many cops. If I'm in custody, I'm as good as dead. You can't do that to me any more than I can do it to you. You ever decide you want some fun in your life? Look me up.
Felicia, wait! all makes sense. Fisk becomes the Kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force, and the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Craven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it. Web slinging fail!
I've heard conflicting arguments about Spider-Man.
Harry probably knows more about Fisk than anyone. Better make myself presentable.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah. It's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what—
Spider-Man. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me Like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well,
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
Sometimes I fantasize about moving to Hawaii, but there'd be nothing to swing from. Every second counts. This'll shake you up! Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. I said I wanted my butt medium rare. Poor Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. Spidey dance party! Well, more of a seismic blast, really. That's some serious heat. Gotta find the people quick. What do you say? Seriously, I don't think there's much demand for barbecued spider.
We got people trapped by the flames!
Just a few more seconds. If my blood could cure Harry, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat. But it'll take time and lots of research to find out. And he's in no mood to wait. It's like a bouncy house, am I right?
I got bigger things to worry about than a guy dressed as a bug.
Anyone trapped in there doesn't have much time.
Much obliged, Spider-Man.
No one gets left out when I use the seismic blast. If I give Harry my blood without testing it first, it could kill him. Or turn him into a monster like with Dr. Connors. And then who knows how many people he might hurt. Or even kill.
Help me! I can't take this heat!
Those people won't be able to breathe for long. doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast.
I've never seen anything so heroic!
Every second
Osborn
counts.
lived for years with his disease. Harry's got time, even if he doesn't feel like he does. Before I give him my blood, I need to make sure it's safe. For him and everyone else.
With my luck, now I'll get busted for smoking in public. And me without my marshmallows. So much for fires being romantic. Ow, 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 ow! And me without my marshmallows. That's some serious heat. Gotta find the people quick. Spidey dance party! Well, more of a seismic blast, really.
Spider-Man could clear his name just by telling us who he is, but he won't. So we can only assume he's got something to hide. Maybe a history of arson.
I hope the bad guys appreciate all the effort I go through looking for them.
What's Spider-Man done for you? Or me?
I used to believe...
Funny how when crime's up, it's my fault. And when it's down, everyone forgets I exist.
I heard...
Wonder what Jonah Jameson complained about before I came along. Traffic? I've put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
You came. Thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it,
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you.
The lizard, the other cross species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Kill people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I
was
know
right.
it's safe.
I can't trust
promise.
anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
Harry is really at the end of his rope. I should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Craven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? I guess that's one of the things I'll have to ask him. Craven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. Discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold. It looks empty, but maybe I can still find some answers. It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
And how best to set a trap.
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no. It's only the prelude. The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me. For the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you would eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent. The foe I knew you could be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sowed fear and mistrust, but he...
In the trees. Find him before he springs a trap.
You've been a poor sport.
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit. Can't let him ambush me from the trees.
I can smell your fear.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just 'cause you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. You could stomach this spilling of blood. I admit, you disappointed me. Come get me!
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible! I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct. You are a worthy... You fight ghosts. You grasp at shadows.
True. I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong.
You have learned. You are outnumbered.
It'll be hard to spot him in those trees, but I have to try.
There is no escape.
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still... He's in the trees. Gotta find him before he springs a trap.
You've been a poor sport. Come get me, fool! I'm right here. Always one step behind.
Hard to spot him in those trees, but I have to try.
Your own senses betray you. I can smell your fear. No mere you flail around like a drunken sailor. To the death!
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies. And of course the Daily Bugle never gets pictures of me winning like this.
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a craven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Craven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out. I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects. The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
Are you kidding me? With everything going on in the city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
I heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
So? We need backup now. But they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
Think I'll tag along with those trucks and see what's so important. Oh, sometimes I fantasize about moving to Hawaii, but there'd be nothing to swing from.
What if I told you?
I'm not used to driving that kind of truck. Why can't Tony come?
Because we're going to see the boss. And only his top guys get to know where he goes when he's not here. So shut up and do your job.
I had a feeling listening in on those guys might pay off. Now to stick to their truck and let them take me right to the fat man himself.
Tell him we've got the delivery. I'll watch the truck. You got it, boss.
Only one thing will work on this guy. Ionic web.
I have eyes on Spider-Man!
It could be worse. I could be Mucus Man. He'll love my ionic webbing. It makes heavy metal so much lighter. All the armor in the world can't fix stupid. Huh, that was fun.
Let's do it. Spread out. Secure the area.
You got it.
I want a perimeter set up. All points of entry watched.
I'm on it.
I catch anyone slacking off, they'll end up padding my arrest stats.
Understood, sir.
Maintain radio contact. Check in every 5 minutes.
I'll spread the word.
The boss wants everyone working double shift.
I'll tell the boys.
Task Force cops working with crooks. No, who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody. Okay, ionic webbing, let's redecorate.
What's that? Bam! There he is! Fellas, I got it!
I might just have a future at this. feel bad. You're not... And ionic webbing is just what the doctor ordered. Just send me the dry cleaner.
No more fancy stuff. I like hurting people. Let me show you.
This'll shake you.
Fancy tricks, time to fight like men.
Task Force cops working with crooks. No, who could have possibly predicted that?
I don't like working with cops, even...
This is why they call me amazing.
Who's there? Got the spider!
See him!
Ionic webbing.
Huh? Yeah, he's right here! Hey, you just Come on, show me what you got.
Huh? I better check that out.
Anyone else?
Stop us now.
Yeah, the Kingpin's scary, but I'd work for him over the Osborn kid any day. That guy's got issues, man.
Got the spider!
This is gonna...
Ionic webbing's my best shot here. Task Force cops working with crooks. No, who could have possibly
I'm not sure about the Kingpin.
His money's green, and if you ask too many questions...
Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make him any faster.
Trespassing. Assault on police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Better add more crimes to the list.
Skinny, ain't you? We got a guy down! You're not so scary in person. Huh? Huh? I better check that out. Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. Somebody there? Bruno? Yo, over here! What's that? Fellas, I got him!
Huh? I see him! Here, he's right here! I see him!
Some days you just got it.
Hey, something's happened!
Looks to me like the elite task force wasn't all that elite.
I'm sure you're quite pleased with yourself, but the night is young.
Man, I was in the zone. Hey, unconscious bad guy, was I in the zone or what?
Yo, over here!
It really is so hard to get good help these days.
I see him!
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you.
You're a fool, Spider-Man. You think those lackeys were meant to do anything more than delay you?
That armor's too big an advantage. I need to equalize things with ionic webbing.
He's right! I see him!
Skinny, ain't you?
Did your mom tell you could be anything you want? The armor's only as good as the guy inside. And those guys? Yeah, not good.
Please, Spider-Man, beat up some more police officers. They'll make wonderful news footage.
You might have a chance of boring me to death.
Yo, over here!
Et voila!
Here, he's right here!
There you are.
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun.
Bam! There he is!
I get your strategy now. You trying to put me to...
Yeah! Booyah!
Do you know how much you cost me? But the bill is coming due, Spider-Man!
I'm gonna beat you senseless, and it'll be perfect.
Think of it as a sticky, gooey, smelly sweater. Cozy, right?
Best part of my job? Beating down punks like you.
When you put forth this week an effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me.
Got the spider!
I suppose when you live such a sad little life, you can't help but cling to small victories.
I love getting paid to beat punks like you.
Bam! There he is! Bam! I got him! Yo, over here!
Now you just a scrawny kid, ain't you?
That's what I'm talking about. I'll take that.
What's that? The spider! You're just some skinny kid. You're going down hard, pal.
Don't feel bad. You're not... This is whatever those guys get paid. It's too much.
I'm rapidly losing patience with you, insect.
Over here!
Bam! There he is! Over here! Oh, you're all hat, no cattle.
Come on, show me what you got.
Task Force cops working with crooks.
Task force? Giving us that armor.
Are you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing?
Dispatch.
Yo, over here! Huh?
Got the spider!
You're not so smart.
Ionic webbing's my best shot. task force cops working with crooks. No, who could...
I don't like working with cops, even crooked.
They're so cute when they're asleep.
Got the spider!
Huh?
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on. Ionic webbing's my best shot here.
Bam! There he is! Fellas, I got him!
You're just a scrawny kid, ain't you?
What's that? Bam! There he is! Fellas, I got him! Skinny, ain't you?
Let's see how you do hand to hand.